That result, that performance is absolutely unacceptable. I cannot believe we've just lost 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, who hadn't won a single game away in the Premier League this season, and they convincingly beat us at home. Fans were leaving Anfield in the 82nd minute. I've never seen that in my lifetime of being a Liverpool fan. Yes, that happened in the Palace game. That was just in the Cup, and Slot threw that game away because he didn't play our first team. I've never seen that before, at least that I can remember. Let me know in the comments if you can remember. But this really is on Slot and his coaching staff. It is not normal that these players go out during this international break and look like some of the best players in the world, putting in top performances. They look like they're full of confidence. They come back to Liverpool and they look like they don't know how to play within a team. They look like they don't know how to do the basics right. This is why I cannot put this on individuals. I'm not going to blame this loss on Ibu Konate. Because, for example, when they made it 3-0, Konate wasn't on the pitch. A lot of people are blaming him. You could pick your player. This truly is on our management, on Slot and the coaching staff, because it is not normal that you have a system that isn't working and you just keep doing what you were doing, making the same mistakes over and over again. That cannot happen. That cannot happen when you have so much quality on that pitch. There was so much quality here today, but you don't see any of it. But something needs to drastically change because we're now in the lower half of the table. I can't believe I'm saying that. We've now lost more games than we've won in the league this season. We've now lost 6, and I think we've won 5. We've conceded 20 goals from 12 games. I can't fathom how that's possible with the quality that we have within our team. And it's not like we're going through an injury crisis either. So honestly, right now it's a dark time. It's a real dark time because everything looks so... I was so optimistic coming back from this international break. I told myself, he's had 2 weeks. Slaw and this coaching staff would have had 2 weeks where they would have had sleepless nights thinking about how they can turn this around. And you know what's almost the most concerning for me is how we really didn't do much in the first half, right? We really didn't do much, and we were obviously losing. And we come back in that second half, and I don't think we tested their keeper truly once in a major way. I don't think we really created anything. And the fact that we didn't show any reaction after that first half, after that long international break too, where we had that big defeat to City, we now go to lose 3-0 twice in a row. I'm just like, I'm shook right now. And I'm so frustrated. Let me know in the comments what you think happens next from here, because we have a run of what look like winnable games. Like before this game, Forest were in 19th place. But they outplayed us at Anfield. I don't think anybody can disagree with that. It was like a comfortable win for them. And that's absolutely unacceptable. I mean, my boy Advait, who's one of the biggest Liverpool fans I've ever met in my life, he saved up. He flew from India for this game, and he saw that display. It's just absolutely shocking. And I don't know where we move forward from this, because I'm seeing more and more people saying Slot out. But the thing is, for me, if you say that, you have to have solutions. You have to have solutions. And this is a manager who won us the league last season. And mid-season like this, in a moment of transition where we brought in so many players that probably Slot wanted, knowing Richard Hughes and Michael Edwards, they would absolutely not bring in players that the manager doesn't want. So these are players that Slot wanted. To let go of him so soon in the season just seems wild. But we really are in an emergency level situation, and now I think we have to see what happens in the next few weeks. But this is absolutely wild. I mean, I want to see if I remember correctly that we've lost more games than we've won. If that's actually the case, it's 6-6. So I'm wrong. We won 6 league games this season and we've lost 6. So it's exactly even. But the fact that we've conceded more goals than we've scored, we've conceded 20 goals. And we've scored 18 in the league this season. That's absolutely unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. And I want, after this, Slot to say this is absolutely my responsibility. Look, yeah, he did. Okay, great. This is what Slot said post-match. Listen, he said, we have quality players. It's my job to get the best out of them. Absolutely it is. I am not at the moment. That's why I say it's my responsibility. That's what I wanted to hear him say. Now we have to see what happens in the coming weeks. But I like to see him taking responsibility. He said, if things go well or things go bad, it's always my responsibility. We weren't able to create enough. I tried to adjust a few things that didn't really work out. We weren't able to score a goal. I like this, though, when he takes responsibility. That needs to happen. But obviously, it's all good to say that, but we need to see a reaction on the pitch. But I want to know, let me know in the comments, what do you think happens next from here? To think I was so excited for us to be back after this international break. You don't know how hyped I was. I missed watching Liverpool. And now I just want it to be an international break again. Because like my whole feet, like everything is going to be so negative and toxic. It's sad times. It's really dark and sad times. But, you know, these are also the low moments you feel in football. I can't remember, at least from the Klopp era, even when we were going through difficult spells, which happened, absolutely they did. Like, think about all those games we lost at Anfield in a row under Klopp. During those times, we had like injury crises, or you understood really what was going on. Here, it's just like so many different things are going wrong that I don't even know where he begins. Genuinely, I don't know where he begins, because, for example, us conceding from set pieces, it's such a clear issue to see. And we've done it again today with the opener, and we've conceded first. So it's like we don't learn from our mistakes. We don't react. And after you lose 3-0 and you have these weeks to prepare during the international break, and you're playing at home too at Anfield with all the fans coming and everything, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what happens next. You know, I don't know what happens next, but something drastic needs to happen. You know, whether that be Slot trying a completely different system and changing the personnel, whatever it may be, but something drastic needs to happen, because we can't, the boat can't keep sinking like this with all the quality that we have. Like he said, there's so many quality players at this club, and this is why I'm never going to blame any of this on individuals, because they go away during the international breaks, they prove their quality again, and where they are full of confidence, and then at Liverpool something just seems to be deeply wrong. Something seems to be deeply wrong, and that's something he needs to figure out. His coaching staff needs to figure out, and because now this is the most pressure he's ever going to feel in his football career. There's no doubt about it, that this is the most pressure he'll ever felt. You know, like I said, fans leaving Anfield early like that, I've never seen that before. In this context, like I said, they did for the Forest game, but this context is different. It's completely different. To me, it says fans that, you know, always have that, usually that never give up mentality, are not believing that we can come back in the 82nd minute, you know? And of course, that's going to have that kind of energy flow within the building, is going to have an impact on the players as well. You know, obviously we were already in a situation there where it was near impossible to come back, but it's really, really, really concerning, the position that we're in right now, because I can't remember feeling this way for a long, long time. But also think about how blessed we were during the Klopp years. You know what I mean? At some moments during the Brendan Rodgers era, you knew it was coming to an end, you know? But this, I have to say, I just don't, there's too many holes to pick. Like, there's too many issues that I'm looking at right now where I'm like, if this changes, like I could see us going on a winning run again. But this was another reminder that so many things are deeply wrong right now. And the last issue that I think it is, though, is a personnel issue. Or like, because Szoboszlai started out right back today, this is why we lost. Or because this happened today, because this player was starting in this position today, we lost. No, unfortunately, it's much deeper than that. I really don't think it's on any individuals that are actually wearing this shirt for Liverpool. I really don't think it is, because we're seeing, even if you change certain things, we see other things repeating. But anyways, Guys, let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what steps you think we take next. And I'm sorry. I hope you guys also find the time. I'm going on a walk straight after this. I need it for some peace of mind to try to not think about this, because I know how negative and toxic the online reactions are going to be. So I want to step away from that. But anyways, guys, let's see what happens next. As always, you'll never walk alone, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, guys.